Hello there, and welcome back to Rattrash Plays The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So I said I would go east of Lake Hylia last time in order to get the item that the Elder told us about. So that's where we're gonna go. It's a little walking around, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm not gonna walk around these ruins too much. I'm just gonna head straight to Lake Hylia. If we take another look on the map, you'll see that we can't get to it this way because that part is a little secluded area there. So I'm not gonna go there just yet. Instead, I'm gonna head down across the bridge and to Lake Hylia that way. Actually, around this way. So, out of the ruins and back into the nice grassy, pretty Hyrule Fields sort of area, where we can run away from various guards and hope they don't notice us. Ow! He noticed me! I don't want to be noticed. Please go away. Please? Oh, now they're all coming. You know what? I did not sign up for this. Yeah, they can stay back there. I'm not so good at fighting guards. I mean, I could fight guards, but I prefer to run past them. I don't know why, I know that you cannot do a pacifist run of this game, like you can in certain other games that are awesome. But, yeah. Okay, so this is what we have here. It doesn't sound different, but it looks different. So, let's see. Can we run into this one? No, there's no dashing involved, so let's try a bomb. And, before I go into the store, I want to tell you guys about this little purple jumping guy here. So, as I said earlier, every time I play this game, I usually find something that I didn't find before, no matter how small. And, as a kid, I never knew, but you could actually interact with this little jumping purple bunny-type insect guy? Anyway, you can interact with him, so I'm gonna do that. But it was one of the things there, you can bash into him, and he says, "Alright, take it, thief!" and gives you a fairy. And it's just so weird, but, like, basically you just robbed him. Like I said before, we are a better thief than the thieves in the Thieves Guild. But yeah, I never knew that you could do that. First, what, 20, 30 times playing, I never knew you could do that. I only found it out way later. Oh, so inside this room is a medium-sized fairy. So she gives you your hearts back if you need them. We didn't actually need her, but we know where she is now, so that's good. It's nice. If we're ever in this area again, then we need a fairy, we can go to her. This is actually a really interesting map. You know, it's got all these statues and a lot of enemies running around, hiding in the grass. The way I'm using my shield, by the way, if you guys didn't know, is you just don't press anything at all, and you get the shield function. And if you're using your sword, your shield goes back. So over here, there's something interesting. Before we go over to Lake Hylia, let's go over here and do this. So there's this very pretty water here, and that dark blue water is deep water. We can't swim in that yet, so it just takes us back to land. If we go inside here, there is a very small little room, a treasure chest, and a door behind it. Now, most people's instinct is to get the treasure chest, which, you know, that's a good instinct. It's a good instinct. Usually treasure chests are full of treasure, and that's nice. But in this instance, we don't want to get that. We want to push these... You know what? I'm an idiot. I'm a huge idiot. I'll get the treasure chest. It's bombs, okay? Pretend I did that on purpose, and then I wanted to show you what was in the chest before I did you what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, most people get the chest like I just did for some weird reason. What you actually want to do is not get the treasure chest. Go up into the door past it. You got an anti-fairy here, which we will avoid, and two switches. One of them does nothing. That's the nothing one. Oh, well, I say nothing. What it actually does is give you a rain of fiery, explodey death. This one, however, puts the water down, so we can see what effect that's had on the water outside. Because we've opened up that little dam. I mean, as you can see, the water is flowing around now. So when we come out of here, it'll be different. And as you can see, the water is drained, and we have a piece of heart waiting for us. We can grab that, and that gives us a heart container. So we have an extra heart. We also have fish wriggling around, and you can do something with these. I'm not gonna do it just yet, but there is something you can do with the fish. And it's one of the things I found out, I think, on one of my earlier playthroughs as a kid. Not the first one, but later I found it out. Oh, these little guys are really helpful. I think they're terrified, actually. You uncover them, and then they drop rupees until until they disappear. It's kind of scary. Okay, there's Octoroks here. Going disco dancing. And up here we have another place where we can lay a bomb. It's kind of a good thing we just got those bombs. Even though we already had some bombs. Okay! I forget as well what's up in here. Oh, okay, we got some Wigglies. I don't know what their actual name is. I really should have looked up all the enemies' names before I started doing this. It seems so amateur. Yeah, we can... It doesn't look like you can, but you can. You can sneak across there. Take these guys out. Same with the bottom. Just do that. There are also items in this game that you can get later that kill all the enemies on screen, so those are really useful if you don't want to try and sneak across the bottom of those pits there, because those holes don't lead anywhere. Okay, we've got a mysterious guy. Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Whoa! What do you want for those rupees? I feel kind of dirty. No, man, that's awesome. Okay, I'll keep it between us. He looks so angry. I guess he's a thief hiding out. I don't know, I feel like our main character might have some dubious connections. Anyway, let's go in the rest of his boxes. So we got 20 more bombs. That's great. Another 20 and 10 arrows. So he might be, like a rebel, maybe, fighting against the dark forces that are happening around here. And he's hiding out because Ganon's forces would probably take him to the dungeon if they knew. But he's not the hero, so he's given his supplies to us, which is really great. So thank you, little thief man, or whoever you are. Doesn't have a name. Just been hiding out in the sealed cave all this time. What? Oh, that fireball came from the water, by the way. There's Zoras in the water. They fire at you. These things are great. They're one of my favorite enemies. Just look how ridiculous they are. But also, if you try to slash them with your sword, this happens. And, oh, whoops. Oh, a damage boost past him, that's okay. When we get the, when we get a certain item later, I'll show you something with these guys. Not as entertaining as it is, I think, in Japan, or Japanese copies of the game, not sure. But, okay. That was awfully fast. Most people don't explode that quickly. Where was I going with this? Anyway, we're heading around Lake Hylia. We can't swim in Lake Hylia yet, so we're just going around the outside of it. I don't actually know if we can get to where we want to be, but I hope so. So this is where the Elder was telling us to go. East of Lake Hylia there is a cave. So if we go into this cave here... Sounds awfully nice. We've got fairy music, which is always promising. And there's a bombable wall right there. So then we walk and we have a fairy fountain, which is... it's nice, but it's not an item. Let's see what's through this door. Aha! So there's a chest on that side, but no matter how hard you try, none of these blocks actually move. So what you want to do is come at it from that door down there, which means you're coming at it from a different place. And that's the way you figure this one out. So we leave this cave, and see what else we can do. And as you can see now, there's a bombable wall right here, which is more than likely going to bring us in the way we want to be. There we go. So we got a twin room on this side, and now we're in this side of the room. And we can get this. You found the ice rod. Its chill magic blasts the air, but watch your magic meter. So, the elder told us to get this, and this is the ice rod. And as it said, it uses magic, so you have to be careful with it, but I love that sound effect. So great. It sends out an icy blast, and you can freeze enemies with it. There is a dungeon in this game where it's very good. Actually, it's imperative that you have the ice rod to complete the game, so it's not an item you can leave behind. Okay, but now we've got that in our possession. It doesn't matter when you get that, you can get it way later. But we've got it now, so that's all good, all out of the way, and we can go on to our next part of the quest. Ah, no, go away from me, big brain thing. I don't want you to explode. I don't want all your spooge babies. Okay, that was kinda harsh. So we're heading to the second pendant, which is that blue one. But there's something we need to do before we go there, so I will do that next. Isn't it great if we can just run around like a really crazy choo-choo train? I love the little choo-choo noise it makes with your feet. Yeah, oops, sorry man. I need to uncover your hiding spot. And actually, you know what? Let's bring the fish with us. I think we have time. Just pushing 12 minutes. You know what? I will get the fish, then end this video off and show you guys next time what you do with it. Deedly-deedly-lee. But there's not many unnecessary things in this game. You see a fish flopping around, you bet there's somewhere you can take it. So, which one do we choose? Let's have this one. Wah! Come here, fish. Okay, we have the fish. Do you want the fish? Okay, no. In all seriousness, I will stand right here and pause the game. And that'll be that for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.